is interesting to think about, but I think when it comes to Mr. Game & Watch, right, Marcus, it feels like it fits Marcus's personality as like a Smash player so well.
Yeah.
Marcus being this sort of enigmatic personality, it kind of fits him that he will play Game & Watch, sometimes with just goofy stuff, but Jakal obviously so strategic with what he does. It makes a lot of sense that he would play a character like Wolf that is very quote-unquote Team Fundies, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Team Fundies is definitely looking for a dub here, and it can be tough. Mr. Game & Watch having some access to some of the best out-of-shield options, you know, in the game. It's going to make it really, really difficult for Jakal to kind of get those punishes that Wolf is so good at getting.
No, it's going to be a bit tough because, again, the edge guarding as well is going to be a bit difficult because Mr. Game & Watch, I mean, has so many different options in that regard. But Wolf still, you know, basically kind of being like a little sword fighter with all those different disjointed attacks, has some options of his own. And we have seen Jakal defeat Marcus many times before. So
for sure,
it's going to be an interesting matchup for sure.
Yeah, and I think one of the interesting things in this matchup is going to be the war at the ledge. Obviously, Wolf, like most space animals, really makes his home there, ledge trapping you. But Mr. Game & Watch also one of the best in the business is doing so as well. You saw that jump nair from the ledge. Most characters don't really have an option to that, and you see that back air. Franklin the Turtle coming out to, you know, coming to your house pretty much to edge guard you.
What a throwback, man. I used to watch that as a kid. That's quite a throwback. But yeah, Mr. Game & Watch has really lethal ledge trapping options. And Marcus, again, particularly very good at ledge trapping. I think one of their core strengths, honestly. I mean, even back when they were playing Hall 10, I feel like their ledge trapping was very strong. So again, that's going to be one of the keys to this matchup. And as we're seeing right now, it's helped them get this very nice lead.
All right, trying to get on the board here is Jakal, but again, Marcus doing a great job extending their lead. It's what Mr. Game & Watch just does so well. You know, the cat and mouse game. Jakal able to get around that back air, get a grab to set himself up here, but still not in any real position. Okay, that was the position wasn't great there, but the up tilt able to shark to the platform, get him on the board.
Yeah, that's one of the good things about Jakal is that he'll find a way to get KO eventually, especially with a character like Wolf that has a lot of different like stray KO options like that up tilt. You know, you can never count him out when he's able to close the lead pretty efficiently, especially when it comes to closing stocks. So.
There we go. That up B in general, just so good at being able to pull one over on your opponent. You saw Jakal thinking he had a free punish there on that landing, but Mr. Game Watch said, "Hey, you want to see my trampoline, bro?"
Yeah, that's the main thing though. Again, like I talk about Jakal's punish game, but it's very hard punishing Mr. Game & Watch. You know what I mean? So many get out of jail options. I mean, the up B, even just like being very floaty means that he has a lot of options in the air to be able to escape different pressure or attacks. And I mean, as we're seeing it right here, I mean, he's just kind of evading everything.
Yeah, it's definitely a goofier sort of matchup. There we go. The down air to help get Marcus out of dodge. Again, not going to get the KO, but still getting the sparks there. So Jakal's got to be playing this careful. We're nearing throw percent territory. We're nearing chair territory.
Yeah. That chair is going to be really brutal. You definitely want to watch out for that, especially as like a get off me kind of option.
Yeah.
You're also getting pretty close to down throw percentage, probably like around like the 200 range. So if things get really dire, Marcus still has that in the back pocket. But giving Wolf all this range, I mean, I don't know, one back air from Wolf and like it could be wraps.
Yeah, you see Jakal again playing into that. There you go, the up smash.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, Mr. Game & Watch not known for his durability, so Jakal's going to be able to mount a comeback with some of these rage combos. Gets a nice little exchange there to start this last stock, but still has to play this pretty close to the vest.
Yeah, and we're seeing sort of the defensive gameplay from Jakal. I mean, finally gets knocked out there, but being able to live to nearly 200% really goes to show that it's so difficult, again, to take a stock off of Jakal when he's so resourceful with his movement options, with spacing his attacks and so on.
Yeah, Jakal's always been that sort of player where he's just incredibly fluid with his movement, so it's just kind of, it's definitely, you know, something that he plays into with a lot of the characters that he likes to play, whether it was Sonic in a previous Smash game, Wolf in this game. You see him continuing to lurk here, because again, just making it so that Marcus has to work for these landings.
Oh, yeah.
And despite that, Marcus finding an opening with a couple of back airs.
Okay, able to get a nice double parry there and getting that grab. I mean, putting him in pretty unfortunate stage positioning, but Marcus with the down there is able to get out of it nicely. And that's the thing, like, you can put a lot of stage pressure, but it's easy to get out of it with some of these characters.
Oh, good parry right there, and by God!
Oof.
Hits him with the steel chair, JR.
Goodness gracious. And here we go, man. We got sort of last hit scenario right here. It is looking close. I mean, Marcus, nerves are setting in. You can see that up smash just randomly get thrown out. You got to respect the option for Jakal, though. Oh, wow. Nah. Jakal kind of shaking his head knowing that he got away with one, but he's going to take that.
Yeah.
He's going to take game 1.
Listen, a wise man once said, everybody gets one.
Yeah.
So good stuff there for Jakal. Again, just some good situational awareness there. That hitbox on the Wolf Flash is like, so I would say underratedly big. Like,
yeah, no, it's massive.
Yeah, it's definitely slept on in terms of hitbox. As we see here, these last stock scenarios, you see, Mr. Game Watch having a lot of fast moves to throw out here, and here we go, just goes. Yeah, you see Marcus just ever so positioning himself right for the Wolf Flash to hit him there. So, unfortunately, crossing the street when the light was red, and paying the price for it there.
Now it's unfortunate, man. He tried going for that forward there, probably predicting another up B, but Jakal finally mixing it up. He was mainly doing up Bs most for the recoveries, but finally gets him with that side B, and it cost him the game. We're going back to PS2 right here. I mean, comfort stage, kind of the go-to. You know how it goes, and heading into this game 2, Jakal with a little bit of a lead.
Yeah, this is a stage that I know that Jakal feels very comfortable on.
Yeah.
I've commentated a lot of Jakal matches in my several years on his Earth, and he's just so good at being able to not just play his game here, but his platform extensions are what's really, really impressive here.
Yeah.
Like, it really makes Wolf just look like this character that has these combos forever. But now Jakal's he's just him.
Yeah, these 2 small platforms being off of center stage as well means that he's able to, once he holds down center stage, he has so much flexibility with what he can do in terms of combos. And so, I mean, that's what's really helped him throughout. I mean, whenever he does play on PS2, and with that dash attack right there, taking control of center stage and taking the stock as well.
Yeah, and a huge lead here, and that's definitely nothing to scoff at. Now, obviously, Mr. Game Watch can make this up in spades, but again, Jakal, one of those players where once the blood is in the water, it's really, really hard, to kind of stop the sharks from eating you alive. So we'll see what game Marcus can play here. And again, what's really impressive to me also is that Jakal's doing a good job controlling center stage. Marcus hasn't really been able to generate that, sort of gnarly offense that Game & Watch has, but has himself a nice little exchange here and dropping the bomb on him.
Finally gets that forwarder off. I mean, very strong move, very underrated move, and I think that, again, the edge guarding has been really key throughout this battle and throughout this matchup in general. I think he's going to want to do a little bit more of that. I know Jakal, again, he has a lot of mix-ups with Wolf, but it's still hard to recover as Wolf at the end of the day.
Back in my day, Mr. Game Watch had a credit card.
Yeah, no, that old forward there, it was nice. It was nice for sure, but I like the bomb a lot. It's
the bomb's just funnier.
Yeah, it's funnier. There's also just a lot of different things you can do with it.
Oh,
wow.
Brother, don't you dare. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Now, Marcus gets a lot of trademark nines.
Oh, my God, I know. That's why I hate it.
I remember, I think it was him versus Icy Mist back in the... I'm trying to remember what it was. I don't know if it was the mid-off or something like that, but he's gotten some insane 9 combos before, so I don't blame him for ever going for it.
Yeah, Marcus definitely should be investing in lottery tickets if they haven't done so already. So...
Yeah, but I mean, either way, it just kind of fits his personality, right?
Yeah.
Again, very enigmatic guy, so.
Yeah, born in the 80s, except a creature of the 80s, except he's from the 90s.
Yeah.
So,
I was going to say he's not from born in the 80s.
He might as well be. Gons is actually 46. I don't know if you guys noticed at home or not.
Yo, nice.
All right, caught the laser. Yeah, caught the laser in the bucket, though. That's an aspect of this game that, is kind of, neutered here for Wolf, no pun intended. It's just that, Jakal obviously wants to, assert pressure from a distance with those lasers, but the ever-looming bucket of Mr. Game & Watch is something you have to be careful of, especially when your path back to the stage is already incredibly linear, and Mr. Game & Watch can just do that to stop you.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And we were talking about how well Jakal started this game, but Marcus has honestly, pretty much brought this back to a fully even percentage. He's really been slowing the game down, I feel like, not letting Jakal overwhelm him with these, again, close combat attacks, because a lot of Jakal's attacks are well-spaced, or they'll cross you up, so it's hard to up the shield. So Marcus is like, you know what? I don't mind. I'm going to just slow the game down.
Remember when Jakal had a 21% 3-stock lead?
Yeah, I know. It was a big lead, but again, Marcus has been doing a diligent job, and with that roll read right there, he's actually going to take the lead.
Back on! Hits him with the chair.
Hits him with the chair. I was watching WrestleMania 40 a few weeks ago. Now, that was legendary. Shout out Cody Rhodes. Yeah. Anyways.
Well, let's see if this match can turn bowling shoe ugly for somebody. But so far, it's working out for Marcus right there. But again, the
dash attack.
Yeah, the dash attack. As Nintuna's properly put it, the Charlie Brown. Very fitting.
The big kick.
Yeah.
Love to see that.
Spare change. Wolf's been wearing those jeans for weeks, and he hasn't taken his pocket change out of it
my
yet,
goodness. Oh, man, but here we go. I mean, trying to get some combos off, but doing custom combos against Game & Watch is kind of hard. Again,
that's literally a combo on like 90% of the characters in the game.
That's what I'm saying. Like you can do that. Like, that's a frame trap against any other character. Like, you play against, I don't know, like Bowser or something. Like, that's easy money, but just so happens to be playing against Mr. Game & Watch and one of the best Game & Watches in Tri-State at that. So,
yeah, no, for sure. Definitely a character that Marcus has hung your hat on for sure. And keeping it close, trying to put you to a game 3.
Yeah.
This is where things get a little hairy. Jakal goes for the Wolf Flash and the aggressive landing with that nair.
Yeah, I mean, Marcus had the jump read there, but just didn't fully execute in time. Jakal just able to beat out that attack with the nair, which is such an insanely good move.
It would be so gangster if he reflected the bucket when that eventually happens.
That would be fire. But
if he's real, he'd do it.
Well, I mean, we'll see what happens. Listen, I would do it personally, but, you know, Marcus, you got different plans. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I'm here on the couch. Why he's there on the stage. And, I mean, man, this is a close game. Also a very long one, too. We look at the timer right now. I mean, we're not getting a... Oh, that's going to be it.
No,
it's not.
Good DI from Jakal.
Yeah, the correct DI right there. A lot of people not fully aware of how to DI that.
Brother, don't get hit by the up smash, please.
No, that's crazy.
All right, gonna go for the back throw. Oh, jeez, that DI was spooky.
Yeah, no, it's getting kind of scary. And again, like, it's probably not going to time, but like minute 23 on the clock.
Yeah, both these guys are definitely at too high % for the time to be a factor here. But we're gonna go for the forward throw. Yep.
Yeah.
Just gonna set up positioning wise, keep that back throw fresh.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. You have to like. Is it gonna kill here? I'm not sure. I don't think it is.
Nah, maybe maybe like 160 it might start killing. Maybe. Oh no,
well, that will kill for sure.
Yeah. The man stands up there bumping elbows. Don't want to get sick out here. Y'all are gross. I'm keeping a stack.
Facts.
It's allergy season.
Marcus has always been very like conscious of his health.
Yeah.
So shout out to him.
God bless him. Yeah, seriously.
But shout out to Jakal as well for
looking great for 48. Definitely. Absolutely.
This is a new lore that Marcus has secretly like been hiding his age.
This is the best part about being a commentator when you've known these guys for long enough. You can just start making stuff up. So.
Marcus, you have 24 hours to respond to the old man allegations. How will you respond?
Jakal has several Swiss bank accounts, but you know, he'll never say it out loud. That's why I say it for him. But again, a great game between these two. And again, Jakal, no surprise to see this so close to contested. These guys have played so much over the years. It's just like, all right, like we both know what we're looking for. You know, our game plans are pretty simple. You know, the jank is at I'd say a minimum. You know, you still have bucket shenanigans and. You know, obviously, that's something that can be a factor here.
Yeah.
But again, real close at the end here. And again, that first game ended in heartbreaking fashion. You know, Marcus just jumping right into the perfect height for Wolf Flash to connect.
Yep.
Let's see what did him in here.
It was a forward tilt right here. Yeah, well spaced. Try again the down there right there, but just not quite enough. I mean, Marcus, Jakal, pretty classic New Jersey matchup. So no surprise to see that set go down to the wire. So. That was quite a nice little set right there. That was the first side of winners semifinals. I believe the second side is going to be Leon, I believe, going up against, if I recall correctly, it's someone. It's Pataya.
Yes.
My bad.